Welcome back everybody to another new comic book day. Today's day is June 3rd, the first new comic book day in June. Gonna leave here in a second to go get the haul. Every single Wednesday, I'm bringing you guys my new comic book day haul. Pretty cool stuff coming out today, but we'll get into that a little later. First off, I wanna do some quick thoughts on some of the things that I've had a chance to read in the last week or so. Last week, 5 Gears in Reverse, a criminal book came out. You guys know how much I love Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips, and what can I say? This is another certified classic banger in the criminal series. I really love, you can see here on the cover, Ricky Lawless. I think he's a really great character. There's something endearing about Ricky, right? He's kind of a piece of shit, but we get into his backstory. It is pretty tragic, just seeing the way he kind of grew up, and it kind of fueled him into being someone who's into crime. We also see his relationship with Mallory kind of develop. Things go from bad to worse. This truly is kind of like a love story at the end of the day between Ricky and Mallory. Kind of like a, not a Romeo and Juliet thing, kind of like a Bonnie and Clyde thing. That's a little better of a comparison. So I really loved 5 Gears in Reverse, a criminal book. It's the classic crime and noir stuff you'd expect from this duo. It's got really great coloring from Sean Phillips' son, Jacob Phillips, as well. As we see Ricky Lawless, his night gets worse and worse and worse, and till it gets so bad, you even wonder how bad it could get. Does Mallory make it out with Ricky? It's a great journey to kind of follow along. Another great entry in the criminal universe. Definitely recommend it. And then I also wanted to talk about one of the absolutes that I picked for my reading in the month of May. So we have the George Perez Wonder Woman series here, and it's just incredible. Reading it in this giant oversized format. You guys see how big it is. In it, we get sort of a retold origin story for Wonder Woman. It gets into her relationship with the gods, how they, kind of formed the Amazons, how they formed Wonder Woman, and Wonder Woman's quest to kind of stop Ares is sort of her biggest, her first kind of big thing in man's world. Then where I'm at in the absolute right now, we see Wonder Woman as, after the fallout of the battle with Ares, and she kind of is exploring man's world. So getting introduced to the rest of the DC universe. And then it's getting into right now, I just started it this morning, it's getting into Barbara Minerva and kind of that first battle with the cheetah. So I recommend checking out this George Perez Wonder Woman series. It's so epic. I really love its deep ties to Greek mythology. I've always been a sucker for Greek mythology in particular. And it's just a really great look at Wonder Woman in a new light that I've never really seen her before. It's kind of interesting how much Kelly Thompson and Hayden Sherman parallel what George Perez was doing here in their first couple arcs of absolute Wonder Woman. So maybe that'll interest some people. But see, we have here Wonder Woman just exploring man's world, getting a publishing deal, trying to get her Wonder Woman name out there. She has some run-ins with the rest of the Justice League there. And yeah, just really great stuff from George Perez. Really great artwork and villains so far. Just a great characterization for Wonder Woman. With that being said, that's enough yapping. Let's go in the car and go get the haul. So the question that I wanted to ask on this car ride was, what is your favorite current ongoing DC series, but in the main continuity? So excluding all the absolute stuff that everybody's hyped about, I would say for me, my favorite main continuity book right now, for a long time it was Batgirl. I think right now though, it might be Superman. Superman's so sick with Joshua Williamson, Superboy Prime taking over the title. I really like the Superman title nowadays. Of course, I like the Batman title too, the main one from Matt Fraction and Jimenez, but I feel like I'm a little bit down on it the last couple issues. I'm not like as invested as I was. Like that first arc was so good. Other in-continuity main DC series, honestly, The Flash is quickly climbing up there for me. What Ryan North and Gavin Goudry, friend of the show, shout out Gavin if he ends up seeing this, but I really enjoy what Ryan North and Gavin are bringing to the Flash title. It's that family fun, Wally West, sci-fi adventuring that I really enjoyed from the Jeremy Adams stuff. I feel like they just brought it right back into this new volume. So yeah, really great stuff in the Flash title. But of course, we're outside of Casablanca Comics. So I'm gonna go inside and get the haul, and then when I get home, we'll go over everything in the haul. Alrighty guys, just got back from the comic haul. You see it, nice big stack. We even have a bonus. We have Superman Red Sun. You guys know I'm all about these DC compacts. I'm just ripping through them, reading a ton every single month, and I'm gonna be reading Superman Red Sun soon. I read this a long time ago. Obviously the animated movie, of course, so I'm not unfamiliar with this material. It'll just be nice to do a little reread of Superman Red Sun. DC Compact comic. Looking forward to a review. We also have a bunch of number ones for today. The first number one today is Justice League Dreamgirls, a DC Pride event. This is going to be a 4-issue weekly series for the month of June, celebrating a bunch of, LGBTQ plus characters over in DC, a lot of different creators attached, and this should be a really fun time. Really want to celebrate and support. Happy Pride Month, everybody. We also have The Deadman, issue number 1. This is from W. Maxwell Prince, Martin Morazzo, and Chris O'Halloran, the same creative team behind Ice Cream Man out of Image Comics, that creepy horror anthology series. Now they're coming in to do a Maine continuity DC book. Should be pretty cool, seeing what they can bring some of that wackiness into the Deadman series. Rook Exodus is back from the long-awaited hiatus. Jason Fabok, I think he hurt his arm or something like that, so I hope Jason's doing well. But looks like we have Rook Exodus issue number 10 coming back. I gotta be honest with you, I forgot what happened in issue 9 and 8. Another number one for today, Only the Savage Are Left. This is from good buddy, friend of the show, Zach Kaplan. Always loves supporting Zach Kaplan stuff. Only the Savage Are Left, a post-apocalyptic zombie monstery kind of story. Should be pretty fun. Iron Man number 6, this is gonna be the last Iron Man that I ever pick up, which is a shame because you see on the cover, pretty interesting where it left us in the last issue. I think that I'm just not an Iron Man guy, not an Iron Man guy. Ghost Machine, the official guidebook number 3, totally skippable if you're not into the Ghost Machine. Don't worry about this. It's a bunch of data file pages all kind of linked into one comic. Fantastic Four, issue number 12. Loving what Ryan North's doing in this series, of course. Looks like we're going back in time. Sounds like some aliens have invaded the past, and the Fantastic Four have to deal with that. Pretty interesting stuff there. We have Comics the Magazine, issue number 4. Interested to see what this one's all about. I've been liking Comics the Magazine, trying to get more inundated with the comics industry, just trying to learn as much as I can about it. Love all the interviews. Some of the sales chart stuff is pretty interesting as well. Comics the Magazine, issue number 4. Batman number 10. George Jimenez is back. Jorge Jimenez is back on the title. I like Ryan Sook's stuff, but obviously Jorge Jimenez goes without saying. That's a great Batman look there. Batgirl issue number 20. This is going to be the start of a new arc. The blood stuff was all right in Spirit World. Having a lot of fun with it, I guess, but I'm just hoping that they get back to what I really loved in the Batgirl title in that first arc. And it seems like we are. This is going to be sort of a murder mystery sort of case that Cassandra Cain's going to be going on. So looking forward to that. Adventures of Superman, Book of L, issue number 9. Continuing Philip Kennedy Johnson's War-World saga. Almost over. I think that'll end at issue number 12. Absolute Green Lantern, issue number 15. I will be honest with you guys, put this one back on the pull. Just want to have everything Absolute, try to cover it here more in depth on the channel. You guys know Absolute Universe News has been doing pretty well for me, so I want to be up to date on Absolute Green Lantern as well. So welcome back to the pull list. Exorcism at Buckingham Palace, issue number 3. We'll end our single issues for today. This is some fun stuff from Hannah Rose May and Exorcism in Buckingham Palace. Kind of like how there was an Exorcism at 1600 Penn in the previous series. Really fun horror stuff there. But that's what we have for New Comic Book Day, June 3rd. Hope you guys have a great New Comic Book Day. Got a lot of cool stuff. Got a nice bonus as well. Let me know what you guys picked up today. Thank you guys for watching. Like if you like, sub if you love, and if you really like, you can hype it. Hypes and likes are really much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next week.